Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a chilly, or should I say a bright day out here at the Mandela National Stadium. Uganda Cranes are taking on Liberia. Georgia is in town, but of course the focus is on the match that the Uganda Cranes are taking on Liberia for the 2014 FIFA World Cup qualifier. My name is Clive Chasley, of course, for Pulse TV. We have the full crew down here at Mandela National Stadium. The lineups are out, and some surprise inclusions there in the Uganda Cranes lineup. Robert Odonkara starting ahead of Abel Daira after Dennis Onyango was suspended for this fixture. And of course the likes of Isine Isaac also making his way into the starting lineup, relegating Henry Kalungi to the bench. The other name that probably is new to many Ugandans is William Chizito Luwaga, who is also standing. The biggest game of his life is to ask me today for the Uganda Cranes, but not forgetting Martin Kayongo Mutumba. He's not starting today, getting a call-up, but he is starting on the bench, but probably just take you through the full lineup. Odonkara Robert in goal, Andrew Mwesugo the captain, Isaac is in there, Dennis Guma also trying to make Ugandans forget about Simeon Masaba, who start at right back together with Warusimbi Joffrey, who will be starting in the left back position. Hassan Waswa, Chisto Luwaga, Baba Chisto, and Tony Maweji, other people starting in midfield together with Emma Okwi and Masa Joffrey starting up front. The boys in charge of looking for the goals. On the bench, 11 substitutes is all which has started from Abel Daira, Nicholas Wadada, Joseph Ochaya, Kalungi Henry, Martin Kayoko Mutumba told you, Mpane Joseph, Saidi Chaine, Chiza Amis, Diego, Daniel Musei Selumkumba, Moses Oloya, and Robert St. John. Of course, forgetting our Liberian counterparts. We are starting with Shaman Nathaniel, shot one in goal. Anthony Laporte, the captain, Gas 23, will also be starting this game today. Jaliba Francis, Ture Ansu, their midfield has spoken a lot about this fixture, saying that they don't underestimate Uganda. Wilson Solomon, Lewis Theo Wicks, Olisa Soko Jabeti, Freddy Eddie Bokai, William Patrick, Ronaldinho, Aldo 13, they are calling him Ronaldinho. Then Karanga Zahani is the other player starting for Liberia. On the bench, they have Uche Mulaba Q, Kahadi Nyema Patrick, of course Kambo Alex, Simuja Alios, Baran Haron, Saidi Prince, Tizel, Donia, Keita Asel, James Galali, other people starting for Liberia. Honorable Charles Wakablindi, the state minister in is the chief guest on this one, of course, going down there to do the ceremonial greetings to the teams, accompanying the FIFA president, George Weah, the legend, 1995 African Football of the Year, World Football of the Year. I told you he's in town, but it's now time for the national anthems. Of course, some little bit of confusion here before the ceremonial from the guests of honor. The MCs at the stadium had gone ahead to give you the national anthems. But of course, we shall have that ceremonial handshake there. Anthony Lafort taking the State Minister for Sports, Honorable Charles Bakablin, and other dignitaries through his team. The referees will also get a chance. The referees are from Chad and the Mwesugwa. Will also do the same. Robert Odonkara starting in goal. I don't remember the last time he turned out for the Cranes. He was with Micho at St. George in Ethiopia. He has preferred him ahead of Abel Daira. Okay, after that ceremonial handshake, I believe we'll be able to now have the national anthems, starting with that of Liberia.
And the head coach is Micho. Let's now have the two anthems, starting with that of Liberia.
games to begin. Just to take you through the lineups again, starting with that of Liberia. Shaman Natel in goal, Anthony Lafau, their captain, starting shot 23. 18 is Jalibia Francis, Ture also shot 7. Alamandine Omega, Wester Solomon, Lewis Theo, Wicks, Ulysses Oko, Jabete, Kode Eddie Mokai, Willie Patrick, Ronaldinho, Karanga Zan, Haman, and of course for Uganda, Robert Odonkara in goal, Geoffrey Walusimi in left back, Dennis Guma in right back, Isinde Isaac, and Mweswa in the center of midfield, Hassan Waswa, Baba Chisto, Tony Maweje, and Tisto Luwaga are the midfielders there, together with Masa Geoffrey and Emma Okwin, the people in charge of the goals. Mitchell Mullitin, the biggest game of his career so far as head coach of the Ghana Cranes. The first one was a friendly last week. He lost that one 3-0 in Libya. Something not really to dwell much about. The last 4 Cranes managers have all lost their first game in charge, so he's not the only one, but of course most of them have been away from home, so he's not any different. The last fixture for Uganda, between Uganda and Liberia, was that fixture in March in Monrovia. Uganda went ahead to lose that one 2-0. Anthony Lafau, the captain of today, was one of those people on the score sheet. The last time Liberia was in town, they lost their game 1-0. That day, George Weah not really playing a big role after being stuck in jam for quite some time.
And the match referee from Chad is Yaya Isa and Mike Marchi Joel. The fourth official is Bayan Idris. Also here, ladies and gentlemen, is George Weah.
Of course, from where we're seated, a round of applause after the sound of the name George Weah, 1995 World European African Football of the Year. But that history doesn't matter anymore. He's just a legend. The boys on the pitch got to do that job. Will it be Uganda? Will it be Liberia? That's the question we're all waiting here to be answered at the Mandela National Stadium. It will be Liberia with a kickoff here. And of course, they started early, probably looking for that early important goal. Trey Unsu there. Crossing game one, but of course, the main man, nicknamed Ronaldinho, Willie Patrick, known doing wonders. A long one from Robert Odonkara, looking out for Emma Okwi. The first time that Uganda has closest to the Liberian goal. It's Emma Okwi who tries to bring it across. Massa Geoffrey tries to tap it in, but the goalkeeper sails the hole. The man, Nathaniel, saving Liberia in this early stages. Emma Okwi bringing in a darling cross that Massa Geoffrey heads on target, bringing out the stretch from Shaman Nathaniel. Uganda sending other signals that they mean business in this fixture. Probably the lineup that the man Mitchell Mulitin has brought out means business. Just 1 minute and we already have a shot on target from the usual suspect, Master Geoffrey. Unsu passing the ball down to Wisi Solomon. Baba Chizito playing one for Massa Geoffrey. Massa Geoffrey, of course, battling down there with Alamadine Omega. But Massa beaten to pace. Probably should have tried to protect his goal and go towards Shaban Nathaniel, but he thought it would be forward or anything. It didn't come from West Solomon. Liberia, they look to be comfortable on the ball. Anthony Lafort playing deep in midfield. Walusimi Godfrey to Emma Okwi. Emma Okwi has 3 people to beat. And of course, he wins Uganda a set piece here. He had 3 people to beat. One of them had to foul him. Uganda, I told you, sending early signals that they mean business here. It's a set piece. Walusimi Godfrey, Master Geoffrey are the people standing in front, or rather next to that ball, together with Tony Maweje. I would fancy Tony Maweje to take this one. He is in a better angle, and of course, being a right-footed player, he has all it takes. It's Tony Maweje bringing in one, but of course the players collide there. It's still Uganda, and the Mexico giving Uganda the ball here. No, says the first assistant referee that Ande Mexico wants offside. Nambole Stadium almost lost its roof here, but it will be a free kick for Liberia after the captain Ande Mexico was ruled out for offside. Just 3 minutes being played here. You see the Isaac Goma Dennis Chizitoluwaga, very swift with the ball. Chizitoluwaga Goma failing to play it there. He had none other than Olise Soko Jabeth to beat, and the ball goes out for a throw-in. It will be Trey Ansu, the left back, looking for Ronaldinho. I really wouldn't want to call him Ronaldinho. I doubt if he has the skills to replicate the original Brazilian superstar. Baba Chizito. Emma Okwi playing it in space here. Emma Okwi. He has Francis Jabalia to beat. Emma Okwi. Emma Okwi playing in 1-4. Definitely. It's 1-0 for Uganda. Tony Maweje just after 4 minutes giving Uganda the lead here. Baba Chizito played one wide down there for Emma Okwi, who played it in space. He played it until he really found space, and it was none other than Tony Maweje. The last time he scored for Uganda was against Rwanda in this very stadium The 2008 Sekafa Senior Challenge Cup, that game ended 4-0 in favor of Uganda. Tony Maweje pulls one here for Uganda. Under 4 minutes, Uganda are leading this game 1-0. Something they really wanted. And of course, Mitchell Mulitin telling his boys to calm down. It's not yet all over. All it takes to win a game is score your goals and make sure you don't concede. Uganda has won from a very unlikely source, Tony Maweje. But of course, the donkey work by Emma Okwi was also splendid. But of course, Ronaldinho going towards the Cranes goal. But Goma Dennis and Ande Mweshigwa not giving him chance. The Cranes are looking to be on fire. One goal after 4 minutes. If they continue with that kind of form, who knows what the scoreline will be at the end of the day. Isaac Isinde. Isinde failing to get it past his own half to be a throw-in for Liberia. For the Eddie Bowakai, leaving the ball for to the Osu to be with Theo Wicks. Baba Chizito to Emma Okwi. Geoffrey Walusimi also going forward, but Emma Okwi fails to keep the ball in possession. Liberia, a long one there. Guma Dennis having it covered straight to his goalkeeper, Odonkara Robert. You see the Isaac. The Cranes are looking comfortable on the ball. Tizito Luwaga to Hassan Waswa. Andrew Mweshigwa plays his professional football in Kazakhstan. Emma Okwi. Again, Okwi trying to play a cheap ball for Walusimi Godfrey. Walusimi Godfrey defied odds and beat a late fitness test to be available for this fixture after news linking that he was ruled out. Liberia being restricted to playing football in their own half. They're not really that fancy side we thought that they are. Trying to play those long balls. They believe that penetrating the Ugandan midfield won't really be that easy for them. Walusimbi, commonly known as Jajawalu. Tony Maweje, Emma Okwi. Okwi to Maweje, but Anthony Lofo fighting so hard there. Solomon Wesi to Wesi Theo Weeks. Liberia really not coordinating well, especially when they try to play some bit of possession. If you're to compare them to Uganda, Tizito Luwaga. So far so good for Tizito Luwaga, plays professional football in Portugal, just 20 years of age. Of course, the coach Mitchell there urging him to drive the ball forward, but I mean, he's just a kid playing the biggest game of his life, probably. He ought to be nervous. It will take him a while to get used to the environment, but he's one that has been given the burden of carrying this team forward. Anthony Lofo failing to keep possession just like the rest of his teammates. So far in these first 10 minutes, everything is wrong for Liberia, but everything going right for Uganda. 1-0 just after 4 minutes from a very unlikely source, Tony Maweje. Maweje Tone again trying to make a run from the left. He is being fouled. Uganda's second set piece. You would say in kind of similar position. The other one was, though this one is a little bit further on the touchline. And the Mwesiwa's goal was disallowed earlier on off a set piece. Let's see what happens this time round. Still, it's Tony Maweje together with Walusimi Godfrey, but I believe it's Tony Maweje to take this one. Ane Mwesiwa, Masa Geoffrey, Baba Chizito, Hassan Waswa, Tisol Waga are the men in the Algerian penalty area together with Emma Okwi. It's Walusimi Godfrey this time round, whips in across, but it just goes over the bar. Some bit of breathing space there for Liberia. Anthony Lofa playing deep in midfield. Emma Okwi playing a long one for Masa Geoffrey. Can he keep it in? Masa Geoffrey keeps it in. Who is there? Masa Geoffrey. This one man. He whips it across but straight into the hands. Shaman Nathaniel. I don't want to use words that are running in my brains. They could probably sound too much for Uganda. But East Liberia, a cross is being whipped in there by Fodiedi Bowakai. But there are more Ugandans in the penalty area than Liberians. So definitely there is no way that one would have gone in. Wendy Patrick, Ronaldinho was the only Liberian in the box. The man they're relying on to get them the goals. So far he has done poorly. Hassan Waswa being a little bit reckless there. And Mwesiwa struggling to keep the ball in play against Olise Suko Jabatel. But it will be a throw-in for Uganda. Masa losing possession there is Hassan Waswa. Tony Maweje. His nearest comrade is Walusimi Godfrey. Tizitol Waga has changed from the right to the left. It's still possession Uganda. Tizitol Waga. He has a man to beat. Whipping in across for Masa Geoffrey. Masa Geoffrey keeps it in play. No, he doesn't keep it in play, and it will be a throw-in for Liberia. Trey Ausu. Trey Ausu looking for Fodiedi Bowakai. They can't keep possession. They are struggling to keep possession. Emma Okwi in the area, but no, Emma Okwi failing to go past Alamadine Omega, who clears the ball looking for Willie Patrick. He has Isinde to beat. No, he can't beat Isinde. The official from Chad saying it's a free kick for Liberia. Willie Patrick trying to bully Isinde, who refuses to be bullied. Usi Kori, Anthony Lafort, no, he doesn't get Anthony Lafort. Masa, it's Hassan Waswa, down to Emma Okwi, but no, Alamadine Omega plays it back to Nathaniel Shaman. Ture Ansu keeps it into play. But it's still possession for Uganda, as the referee says that Olise Soko Jabete fouled Maweji. Masa Geoffrey being ruled out for offside there. It was a nice chip for Tizitol Waga, who I believe would have enjoyed to go past Jalaba Francis. The Cranes have kind of relaxed, or should I say that the Liberians are trying to learn how to tame this Ugandan side. The records are all in favor of the men in yellow. I mean, since 2005, Uganda has failed to score a goal in Nambole only once. That miserable night, 8th October. But all the other fixtures that have been played here have ended up with goals. And the last time Aweje scored in this very stadium, Uganda went on to beat Rwanda 4-0. The opening game of the 2008 Sekafa Senior Challenge Cup. Waswa, but the ball is too long for Dennis Guma, the Sports Club Victoria University vice captain. He is naturally a midfield player. He has played central defense before, but now playing right back for the national team. Emma Okwi beats his man, but he fails to keep possession as Lewis Theo Wicks dazzles past the Ugandans. Liberia trying to go past the Ugandan defense, but no. Tizito Luwaga moving forward, plays it down to Emma Okwi. He is a striker, Emma Okwi, dashing on the right, back to Tizito Luwaga. Looking for options, Baba Tizito. Dennis Guma. Baba Tizito, enjoying himself in the midfield. A long one looking for Walusimi Godfrey. Keeps it into possession. Uganda, but Walusimi Godfrey giving away the ball as Liberia win themselves a free kick. Alamadine Omega, Anthony Lafua. A long cross looking for Patrick Willie. He can't go past Isinde. Ugandans relaxing a little bit. Probably the Algerians have also decided to sit back, wait for the cranes to come at them as Luwaga gives away possession. Mwesigwa. Luwaga being fouled there by Unsu Ture. But the ref says it's still Liberia's ball. Anthony Lafua, the captain of the side. Anthony Lafua, he tries to shoot. Anthony Lafua, the ball is off target. The closest Liberia have gone to try and pull one back. Nearly after 19 minutes, Anthony Lafua tries to show his strikers what they should be doing. The men in front there for the Eddie Boakai and Willie Patrick Ronaldinho not doing what they were brought to do on the pitch, but possession still for Uganda. Mweshuga Andrew, he gains it back from Tony Maweje. Isinde Isaac. Emma Okwi. For Massa Geoffrey, who tried to do some bit of trickery for Chisol Waga. But of course, Alamadine there, Omega not giving him the liberty to do so. Okwi still keeping possession. Okwi, which is Tolwaga, who is being fouled, but the referee says no, it's Liberia's ball. As Onsu tries to go past Hassan Waswa, Tolwaga is still lying on the ground, but the referee allows play to continue. I wonder why they cannot give away the ball for some bit of fair play here, as Liberia try to go towards Ugandan's goal. You wonder what kind of sportsmanship is being exhibited here. Somebody is lying on the ground dying and no one can really play the ball out. Probably they haven't seen that happening. They decide to let play continue until Massa Geoffrey plays the ball out so that Tisol Waka can get medical attention. Even the doctor Chisoro Jackson was stopped by the fourth official to go onto the pitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, in case you have just joined us,
This game, Uganda is leading it 1-0.
goal in the 5th minute by Tony Maweje.
Since Chisolwaga got a scratch in his face, getting medical attention. As the Liberians also walk towards the touchline to get some little bit of notes from their technical men. Chisolwaga finally gets on his feet and looks like he'll be able to continue, because at least no one was called off from the bench to try to go and warm up. Play will resume by a throw-in. Anthony Lofa, who does the sportsmanship, or should I say fair play gesture. And not very good news for Liberia. Alamadine Omega almost gifting Uganda a chance of a lifetime. One that I'm sure Master Geoffrey would have been able to put away. Trey Owusu, the left back, playing it down to Olise Soko, the Bethi. He has Guma to beat. He does beat him, but the second assistant referee says Olise Soko Jabate was offside. Liberia yet to get a shot on target after 23 minutes of play here. Massa to Chizitoluwaga. He has a man to beat. Uganda still having possession there. Oh no, Tony Maweje giving away possession in a very, very sensitive area where he thought that the team should have decided to go forward. We see Theo Weeks playing it down to Solomon. Long one looking for Patrick Willie, but he is beaten by Isinde Isaac to that one in the air. Andy Mwesugwa together with Odonkara failing to communicate there, as for the Eddie Boakai was rushing towards them, but the ball being played out for a throw-in. Odonkara rushed a little bit to come in there when his captain had everything under control, and almost they had gifted Liberia a chance of a lifetime, but they recovered early enough. Goma Dennis, I wouldn't say controls beautifully as Liberia try to move forward. Anthony Lofoa playing a little bit deep in midfield. Anthony Lofoa, the man you think that should be leading the line for them, as a cross comes in, Odonkara passing it away. Chizitoluwaga battling there. Unsu Ture, good tries to fool the referee, but Uganda gains possession. Master Geoffrey beats his man, Lucy Solomon. Master Geoffrey rushing towards goal. He has Alamadine to beat, but he doesn't play the ball. When Maladin is beaten and the ball is still in play, you should have thought that Master Geoffrey would have chased that ball down. He would have been able to get it. Probably thought that the referee had called for a foul. Geoffrey Walusimbi, Tony Maweje, Chizitoluwaga on this one, but of course he is denied by Unsu Ture. Unsu Ture, you would say, has got Chizitoluwaga under his skin for the last 10-15 minutes. he hasn't really enjoyed himself. You would have thought that he would be able to enjoy. But there are lots of options on the bench that can do the job that Luwaga is doing today. Moses Oloya is one of them. Martin Kayongo Mutumba is the other one. Those are all players that can't really come off the bench. I mean, Cesar Diego for the goals, Senongo Robert for the goals. So the Cranes are not really doing badly. Henry Kalunji can come on for anyone in the central defense area there. Joseph Ochaya for Walusimbi Joffrey. Nicholas Wadada for Goma Dennis anytime. Everything is covered as Tony Maweje here. Just doesn't take that ball seriously. It's a goal kick for Liberia. You're watching Pulse Sport TV from the Mandela National Stadium. Uganda Cranes is leading this game 1-0. Geoffrey Walusimbi to Emma Okwi. Tony Maweje playing it down for Emma Okwi. He has Alamadin to beat, and the ball goes out for a throw-in. Being fouled there as play continues. It was actually Tony Maweje, not Luwaga. Luwaga trying to muscle Alamadin for the ball there. It's in play. Maweje whips in across, but it's way too wide for Master Geoffrey, who hasn't really been utilized today as Frank Jericho Ngabe, the coach of this Liberian side, tries to come to the bench asking his players to do what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. Massa giving a possession. Ose Jabate playing it down to Karangazan Harani, Anthony Lofwa. We see Theo Wicks looking for Unsu Ture. Unsu Ture has a chance whipping across, but no, Ande Mwesigwa stopping there for the Eddie Boakai. Guma Dennis playing it for Massa Geoffrey, who doesn't really get his foot to eat. Unsu Ture playing one for Patrick Welly. Patrick Welly has ball in possession, but of course it's cleared by Walusimi Godfrey. You wonder what Isinde Isaac was thinking there, not to take Willie Patrick seriously. As Emma Okwe is fouled just at the center half here by Lewis Theo Wicks. Guma Dennis failing to keep that one in position. A very good ball from Hassan Waswa. We thought if Guma Dennis had anticipated earlier that he's coming towards him, he was in a very good angle. He had all the time, space in the world to whip in across for his teammates or even to move towards the goal area. Anything can happen once he's down there. The Cranes midfield have relaxed a little bit. They have stopped playing the game that they played the first 20 minutes. I should say the entire team is not really taking matters seriously here. But it's our disease. We always play very good football in those first 10-15 minutes. When we get what we want, we intend to rest. Of course, our relaxation has invited Liberia into the fray here. You can see that they are now playing football, getting comfortable. Even their fans have started to appreciate them. Willie Patrick being stopped there by Andy Mwesigwa. But they still have possession. Duse Soku beating Hassan Wasso there. Whips it across, but of course, it has taken the safety hands, rather the safe hands of Robert Odonkara. After 30 minutes, Liberia get a shot on target from their danger man Olise Seku Jabate. But Odonkara does what he does best for St. George in Ethiopia to save that one. The first time in this game that he has been needed to come and save the Cranes. And oh boy, what a save from the lucky goalkeeper. Okwe for Guma. Guma playing a ground ball, but playing it straight to Jaliba Francis. Okwe. Some reckless play there from Anton Olofwa. Okwe lies on the ground. He looks to be in pain before trying to pull him off the ground, but it will be a free kick for Uganda. It looked to be like a bookable offense, but I believe a set piece is good enough for Uganda, as the referee signals that play by my whistle. Don't kick the ball before I play the whistle. It will be Walusimbi Godfrey. He has one goal for Uganda so far in this campaign. Walusimbi Godfrey from 12 yards. That was against Senegal. Whipping it in, but very high for Geoffrey Massa as Shaman Nathaniel grabs it for the Eddie Boaki for Ture Onsu. Ture Onsu, he has Okwe and Guma Dennis to beat. He hoops in across, still in possession as Liberia try to do some bit of trickery here. Olise Soko Jabate. That would have been very, very, very embarrassing for the Cranes defense if that ball had gone into the back of the net. But Odonkara Robert and Guma Dennis failing to communicate off a set piece. For the Eddie Bawaki, playing it back to also Soko Jabate, who tries it from short range, but just side nets it. Tony Maweje. A free kick against for the Eddie Boaki. Maweje wins it, but Liberia has possession. You wonder what is going on as Olise Suku Jabate lies on ground here. Looks like he will need medical attention. Some payback there. There's been some rough play in the game, but mostly from the Liberians. But now they get a chance to get a dose of their own medicine as Lewis Theo Wicks gets off needing some medical attention. We see Solomon Anthony Lafort. As Tony Haweje gets it off the foot of Olise Soko Jabate. Long one for Anthony Lafort. He has Adam Wesuga to beat. He beats him, but Willie Patrick can't go past Isinde Isaac. Emma Okwi, Uganda going forward again. Emma Okwi having 2 men to beat as he fouls Lewis Theo Wicks. He looks to be a little bit tired. Looks to be in pain. He's holding his knee. Jackson Choro coming in there. The referee and his first assistant together with Nasa Joffrey trying to find out if really Okwi is not doing that well as Daniel Muzai Serunkuma stands up to start warming up. That can only show that he was the first choice option off the bench in case any of the strikers wasn't performing. Muzai Serunkuma scored from 12 yards on his debut, a friendly against Rwanda in Amahoro Stadium. It ended 2-2. Serunkuma. But that will all depend if Okwi cannot really continue. Alamadine Omega. Lewis Theo Wicks. Unsu Ture. Olise Soko Jabate. Theo Wicks. Alamadine. Galiaba Francis. Anthony Lafort. Omega. Alamadine. Unsu Ture. Liberia trying to drive forward. Willie Patrick as Unsu Ture tries to find his way past Agam Wesigwa, Babatis and Hassan Waswa. He fails, tries to fool the referee, but no, it's goal kick Uganda. Looks like Emma Okwi will be ready to continue with play here as Daniel Serunkuma also makes his way back to the bench. Dennis Goma to Emma Okwi. Down the right, Emma Okwi goes against Ture Usu as Wiki Solomon taps the ball out for a corner kick. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first corner kick of the game after 40 minutes. For Uganda, and it will be Walusimbi Godfrey. Walusimbi whips it in. The goalkeeper tries to tap it. Ball still in play, but the referee says it was another corner. It is rather another corner kick for Uganda. The players wondering what really went wrong, but according to the first assistant referee, and this time round, it will be Emma Okwi. Tries to bring in a ground ball. Hassan Wasa fails to tap it in. Still Emma Okwi. Whips in a good one here, straight into the hands of Saman Nathaniel. As Liberia also try to drive forward for their own search or quest for a goal here. Only one shot on target from them, and it came after 30 minutes. A long ball here, but straight into the safe hands of Robert Odokala, who's being fouled by Patrick Welly. seems he'll need medical attention. Patrick Kweli is a very, very dirty player. That's why the Cranes players are refusing his apologies. I mean, he tried to play some bit of dirty games that was against Isaac Ekinde earlier on. Andy Mwesugwa wasn't also happy about it, as Jackson Chisoro, the doctor here, and the goalkeeping coach, Fred Kajoba, try to attend to Robert Odonkara. Andy Mwesugwa not very happy. Hassan was not very happy about the way Patrick Kweli played against Robert Odonkara, as Abel Dara also tries to stretch out just behind here. Gains his feet, and of course play will continue. 42 minutes have been played so far in the first half. Long one, Emma Okwi brushes it but goes straight into the hands of Alamadine Omega, who plays a long one looking for Olise Soku Jabate. His possession, Uganda. Liberia gain it back. Alamadine Omega, Nathaniel Shamani, Tizitoluwaga tries to put pressure on Nathaniel as they decide to let play continue, but Lucy Solomon runs out of ideas, plays the ball out. Alkamasa tried to also put pressure on him. It's another foul against Tony Maweje. Tony Maweje has won Uganda. Now 3 fouls in very, very sensitive areas. The first one, a goal from Andy Mwesugwa, was disallowed, as Alamadine there kicks the ball away from frustration. The referee from Chad insists that play my whistle. Don't kick that ball before my whistle. It's Tony Maweje, rather Emma Okwi this time round, and Walisi Migot standing on this one. Tony Maweje staying off it. As the Cranes lazily fail to make that count again. 1-0 shouldn't be good enough. I wonder why the men in yellow are relaxing here. Anything can happen. I mean, many people aren't in Algeria, but we were told Uganda was very, very, very wasteful then. Liberia got their chances and used them. It's again Willie Patrick there against Robert Odonkara. But this time, no harm has been caused, but a foul has been given for infringement by the lucky Liberian striker they call Ronaldinho. Just 23 years of age. Willie Patrick. I wonder why he got the nickname Ronaldinho. He is the total opposite of the Brazilian legend. Uganda, we have our own Ronaldinhos. I mean, Tistoluwaga, Martin Kayongo Mutumba, Moses Oloya. These are all players that we believe the time is up. The 45 minutes are done, but it will be 2 minutes of added time here. Yet to be indicated by the fourth official. Guma Dennis playing it back to the safety, rather safe feet of his goalkeeper, Robert Onkara, who I believe has had an interesting first half, together with his back four. Hassan Wassa, of course, the 2 minutes of added time being confirmed there. Tisol Waga, the first assistant referee, saying that he struggled with possession and played the ball out. Isine Isaac against Patrick Welly. They lose possession. Uganda almost gains it. No, it's Anton Olofo for Liberia. They move forward, trying to get a goal before the first half ends. Liberia walking towards Uganda's goal. A cross has been brought in, but no, being blocked by Guma Dennis there as Hassan Waswa battles for the Eddie Boakai. Ture Onsu. Theo Wicks. Anton Olofo trying to brush it, but straight into the hands of Robert Odonkara. Hassan Waswa, Tizito Luwaga, chipping one, but Emma Okwe didn't anticipate it. The kid is very desperate to go out there and prove a point. He has played 2 games before for Uganda, but all in not FIFA sanctioned competitions. As the referee from Chad said, enough is enough in these first 45 minutes. Both teams will have to go back to the dressing rooms from their tacticians. An exciting first half, I must say, from Uganda, as they have been able to win it 1-0. They would have managed to score many more, but they didn't really do as much as expected. But Tony Maweje gave Uganda that all-important goal in the 4th minute of the first half, and we'll be right back for the second half. Ovation from the Ugandans down here. He is warming up. That can only indicate that Martin Kayongo Mutumba is coming on. I don't know in the place of who, but any minute from now, the 27-year-old from AIK will be making an introduction here. Of course, the second assistant coach to Micho Mulitin coming here to help him warm up. the 28-year-old. He has been granted, oh may I wait until he is granted a chance of a lifetime to prove himself to Ugandans that he has what it takes to take them to the next level. His first game was against Angola away from home. It ended 1-1, by the way. He played a big role in the build-up to that goal, beating two Angolan defenders on the right flank before crossing one that the Angolians failed to deal with before Emma Okwe tapped into the back of the net. His second game was in this very stadium against Senegal. It ended 1-1, but he didn't really put up a show that Ugandans were anticipating. This stadium on that day was full to capacity. Probably many of them to watch Papis Demba Sisi. He was in town then, but Martin Kayongo Mutumba also played a big role in that crowd, on the turn-up of that crowd. Stretching here and there, of course, under the watchful eye of Kefa Kisala. He has played at one of Europeans' biggest stage. He has been at the Europa League. He has helped his club win the Swedish League. He almost played for Sweden, but last year he made a change of mind. He traveled to Congo-Brazzaville, that game where we lost 3-1. He didn't play a part. He spent most of it. As I was telling you, he traveled to Congo. I remember that day he didn't travel with a passport because the passport office was still processing it. And it was during the country when news was all over the radio stations that he had acquired that a passport as the former president, Douglas Mulindwa, traveled with it. You can't believe the entire stadium is on its feet from the moment they saw him walk out of the tunnel, grab his number 10 jersey, and starting to warm up. I don't know who he will be coming on for, but I'm just as excited as the rest of the Ugandans that he'll be able to redeem himself. Well, it looks like the second half will be resuming here as the Liberians make their way back to the stadium for the second half. Yet to make any changes, but Uganda will be making a half-time change here. Sometimes I believe George Weah is the coach of this side. I mean, he was seated in the VIP, but he found his way into the dressing room. Frank Ngabe Jericho, I should say, he is just a scarecrow as the coach of the national team, but he is really not the coach as George Weah makes his way back in the VIP area. I wonder why he doesn't stay on the bench and coach the team himself. Because even during the training sessions that the team has been having in Uganda since Wednesday, he's been doing much of the talking. He's been doing much of the inspirational talk, and of course giving out most of the instructions here and there. And there he is, making his way back into the VIP. You would have thought that he would have stayed on the bench completely. Of course, the home team, the Uganda Cranes, making its way back onto the stadium, getting a round of applause from the crowd that has at least grown bigger. Don't ask me why. The Cranes getting a round of applause from the crowd that has grown bigger, at least. Don't ask me why. They are leading this game 1-0, courtesy of Tony Maweje, just after 4 minutes of the first half. Yet to find out who will be coming off for Uganda, but it's none other than Kizito Luwaga. He has played just 45 minutes. He doesn't look to be very happy as he makes his way on the bench, but it will be Martin Kayongo Mutumba, the 28-year-old. For the 20-year-old, the Ugandans believe that he'll be able to put up a show. Most of his good days have only been seen on YouTube. I had a chance to watch him in a Europa game. Boy, we haven't seen anything that this 28-year-old donning shirt number 10 can do. But he will wait as the Cranes, the game has kicked off, by the way. The Cranes are currently down to 10 men as Mutumba makes his way onto the pitch. He ought to be booked, by the way. He has not waited for the official to show the screen there that shows his introduction as play is being stopped here. The referee from Chad sends him straight back onto the touchline to wait until he is given permission to come off the bench. I told you he ought to be booked. That's why the Liberians are asking the referee why he has not actually booked Martin Kayongo Mutumba. He comes to consult, but he will wait. And yes, Martin Kayongo Mutumba is going to be booked even before kicking a ball. The first player to be booked, he rushed onto the pitch before he could be given permission to get onto the pitch. And of course, Mitchell Mullitin, the coach, and his technical team, not happy about that. But play will continue. He was desperate to get on there. Sometimes you wonder how players do their stuff. I mean, somebody who has played professional football across Europe, there are small details that you should be able to know. And of course, the coach is not happy about the yellow cards. I mean, yes, it might cost you if you're not careful, but I wonder what life would be if Mutumba would score a goal for Uganda in this very stadium, or even make an assist. Bad play has resumed. Goma Dennis against Anthony Lofua. Baba Chizito looking for options. Masa Joffrey, but the ball is headed out as Tony Maweje tries to look for Martin Kayongo Mutumba. They lose possession. To be a throw in for Uganda. Geoffrey Walusimbi. Martin playing it down to Geoffrey Walusimbi, who finds way into the area, bringing it across, but no, straight onto the feet of Jaliba Francis. Martin Kayongo Mutumba trying to muscle his way towards goal, but no, he can't. Patrick Welly controlling poorly there. Goma Dennis. And Mwesigwa playing beautifully there. Enjoying himself, and Mwesigwa to Goma Dennis. Going forward. He gives away possession. Anton Lolofua looking for who to play with. He finally gets Theo Wicks to play with. Theo Wicks. Liberians being run down here by the Ugandans. To be a throw in. Tony Maweje. Seeing the Isaac playing a long one, looking for Emma Okwi, who controls it, though he's been fouled. Liberia has possession. Anthony Lofo playing a long one down for Lise Jabate down the left. Still no. Jabate fails to control the ball, and it will be a throw in for Uganda. Long one for Okwi Emma. Ture Unsu clears it away as Guma Dennis muscles Theo Wicks in quest for possession. To be a free kick for Liberia. Anthony Lofo standing on this one here. He whips it in, but the first assistant referee saying for the Eddie Bowaki was offside there, so it wouldn't have counted. Isaac Isinde. Massa Geoffrey putting pressure on Alamadine Omega. Emma Okwi. He has one man. He brings it across. Guma Dennis, but no. Guma Dennis failing to head the ball straight in the back of the net. I mean, it was a free header. It was actually Babatista, not Guma Dennis. It was a free header. He had all the time in the world. I mean, put the ball on your chest, do whatever you want. But that should have been number 2 for Uganda. Unfortunately, the scoreline is still 1-0. Okwi Emma failing to go past Alamadine, but it's still possession for Uganda. Massa Geoffrey. Massa Geoffrey. He has a chance to whip it across, but no, the ball is being headed out. But Uganda still has possession. Emma Okwi failing to go past Karanga Zanharani. Uganda want a second goal anytime from now. Just after 4 minutes of the second half. Of course, the first goal came in the first 4 minutes of the first half. And now almost 50 minutes are being played in this game. And Mwesigwa there calling onto his goalkeeper, who takes a little longer to come in as Welly Patrick tries to also show his frustration after a foul was called against him. He wins possession. Welly Patrick Here's Tony Maweje to go past as Walusimi Godfrey tries to bring this gigantic striker down, but it will be a free kick for Liberia. Olise Seoku Jabate. Karanga Zani Harani whips in one, being headed away for a throw-in by Isinde Isaac. Zahani, the Liberian right back, to Theo Wicks there. It's still their possession. The Cranes are leading this one 1-0. Alamadine chipping it, but being cleared away. Emma Okwi. But they say, the first assistant saying that the ball has been played out by Emma Okwi. Olise Jabate brings in a ground cross, but no, calmly controlled there by Isinde Isaac. Walusimi Godfrey and Maweje failing to communicate there, but of course Olise Jabate was offside, and it will be a free kick for Uganda. Tisdale Tonia, the Liberian jazz number 2, has also started to warm up. Maweje, Baba, Mutumba, he loses possession, struggling a little bit. Mutumba to adopt or to get used to his fellow Cranes players. Anthony Lafont for Liberia here, being brought down. Still Lafont playing it down. The Cranes don't give the Liberians chance to get close to their goal. Lafont now playing in the right wing, whips it in one, but no, Walusimbi. Mutumba trying to muscle his way past for the Eddie Boakai, and he wins Uganda a free kick. That's what the Cranes love to see. You see the Isaac playing a long one, looking for Massa. He's yet to get a goal on target. Massa, he has scored quite a number of goals in the goal he's facing in this second half. The memorable one was that one that went straight through the net. It arose debates all over the city whether Massa really tore that net or the net was just a little bit too weak. Willie Patrick, the gentleman donning shirt number 13 for Liberia, was given the responsibilities to get or such quest that goes for them, but he is yet to have a shot on target after 55 minutes of play. The Uganda Cranes game plan, even after the first half, has not really worked out well for them. As Liberia try to find their way past the Cranes defenders, Anne Mwesigwa stopping or putting down Willie Patrick as Walusimi Godfrey recklessly playing the ball to Hassan Waswa, who was absent-minded. Mutumba trying to tell Andy Mwesigwa to get serious. We need this win badly. Since Mutumba is ready to play today compared to the last time against Senegal. Ture also bringing it across straight into the hands of Robert Odonkara. He was eyeing Patrick Kweli, but he had Walsiman is senior to deal with. It's now Massa Joffrey for Uganda, who is being fouled by Wesley Solomon. The Liberians not happy. It's a free kick. Massa staying on the ball. I don't know if he's really the person to play it, but playing it down to Guba Dennis, whose only option is to whip in across, defended well by Anthony Lafua. And it will be a corner kick for Uganda. The Liberians will be making a substitution here. Tisdale Tonia will be coming on. Yet to find out for who. But the referees do change their mind, or rather the Liberian technical bench do change their mind, and they will allow play to continue. A cross is being whipped in. Massa Joffrey heading it out. But it looks like the Cranes are ready to make their second substitution. Anthony Lafua whipping in a ground cross, but being cleared by Andy Mwesigwa. Last game for the Cranes in this very stadium, or should I say the last competitive game for the Cranes in this very stadium before the Sekafa Championship was against Zambia. Uganda won that one 1-0 but lost on penalties. But the Cranes have played against Congo Brazzaville. It ended 4-0. Senegal, it ended 1-1. Eddie Mwakai coming on for Tania Tisdale. The Cranes have a lot of memories in this very ground. In the last 5 years, they have won 2 Sekafa championships, senior championships, both beating Kenya in the final. But the Cranes also have some sad memories on this very ground in the last, I should say, 3 years. 8th October is still fresh in many people's minds, when all they needed was just one goal to qualify for the 2012 Africa Cup of Nations. The Harambee Stars went on to deny Uganda a chance when that game ended in a barren draw. Tony Maweje will be coming off, and the Uganda Revenue Authority midfielder, no, actually it's Baba Chizito. Some bit of confusion here. Yes, Baba Chizito will finally make his way off the bench for the Uganda Revenue Authority midfielder Saidi Chayune. Was very influential in that 13th Sekafa Senior Challenge Cup. Saidi Chayune, very comfortable on the ball. He has a sharp eye for teammates, and he loves going forward with the ball. Just 20 years of age, Saidi Chayune. born on 14th December 1993. That makes him 19. He is here to make 20. As Willie Patrick tries to control the ball for his teammate Jabate Olise. But Olise just shoots the shot off target. Liberia, by the way, have one shot on target. It was in the first half. After 30 minutes. Maweje, Mutumba, Massa fails to keep possession, and the referee says that Massa has been fouled. Uganda has won more free kicks than Liberia in this game, if you ask me. Uganda has utilized 2 substitutes, 1 more to go. Martin Kayongo Mutumba, he has a man to beat. Kayongo Mutumba plays it to Godfrey Walusimbi, who tries no. They still have men to beat Walusimbi and Martin Kayongo Mutumba. Ball still in possession as Walusimbi tries to win a corner. What does the referee say? It will be a throw-in for Liberia. Guma Dennis calmly playing it to Hassan Waswa. Back to Guma Dennis. Saidi Chaine playing wide on the right. He is a central midfielder, Saidi Chaine. He has a man to beat. No, he can't go past Ture Onsu as Liberia gain possession. Tonya Sidel's first contribution for Liberia going to West there as he fails to deal with a high ball from his teammate. Walusimbi Godfrey going forward, playing to Queen, but no, Alamadine Omega intercepts that ball. Tonya playing one down to Anthony Lofua. He has Guma and Saidi Chaine to beat. No. Liberia still keeping possession, a long one, but the Cranes deal with it, and it will be a goal kick. Alamadine jumping high to stop Okwi as Mitchell tries to do some explaining there to Walusimbi Godfrey. Probably the wing backs should be doing some more bit of crossing balls than actually dilly-dallying around Martin Kayongo Mutumba to Walusimbi Godfrey. He controls, does he does? Yes, he does, bringing across, and Massa Joffrey, his ball hits the woodwork. Massa Joffrey, as he lies down in pain. No, not actually pain. He's just disappointed by his performance. You get a feeling the Cranes should be doing more of the crosses from the left and the right if they are to get a second goal in this game, because Liberia are not really a side that is very good in the air, if you ask me. I'm still wondering why the players on the pitch haven't really utilized that weakness and gone ahead to get the goals. Okwi being stopped there by Wesley Solomon, being a little bit less there. Wasa to Guma. A long one for Emma Okwi. But the ball is being headed out by Alamadine Omega. Guma. He does whip in across. to Massa Joffrey, who controls beautifully. Massa Joffrey makes it 2-0 for Uganda. But no, the first assistant referee saying Massa Joffrey is offside. The second goal from Uganda that has been disallowed. The first was from Anne Mwesigwa. Now Massa Okwi's effort has also been ruled out for offside. Actually, he didn't pull that into the back of the net. It was a side netting, but yes, he was ruled out for an offside. The Cranes need to do more of the crosses. I believe the crosses will get them the goals. 2 crosses so far in the last 1 minute, and Liberia has been exposed. Tonia playing it down to Unsu Ture. Unsu Ture having to deal with Guma Dennis, but no, Odonkala Robert deals with it, though it was a little bit late, and it will be a corner kick for Liberia. The referee on the other side saying it's Uganda's ball. The assistant referees disagreeing there. Alamadine Omega rushing towards the first assistant, rather the second assistant referee. And the central referee also tries to hear what his assistant has to say. The first assistant referee had given a corner kick to Uganda. The second assistant referee saying no, it's Uganda's ball. And yes, it will be a throw in for Uganda. Probably the ball had gone out a long time ago and play had been allowed to continue. Emma Okwi looks to be struggling, soldiering on. I wonder who will be coming on to replace him if he really runs out of his legs. Tony Maweje to Mutumba. Mutumba playing it down to Massa. Massa in the middle. Saidi Chaine. Can he score his first international goal? Saidi Chaine from almost 20 yards plays the ball way off target after an exciting build-up from Massa and Mutumba. You seen it? Dealing with Patrick Welly very calmly. Walusimi Godfrey. It will be a throw in for Uganda. Actually, Africa. Patrick Welly. His other name is Ronaldinho, but I wonder where in the world, or who in the world really nicknamed him Ronaldinho. He has nothing in him that is Ronaldinho nick. It's a name he should drop after a very lousy performance he has put up today. Mutumba struggling to deal with the physical game in Africa. Lofua Anton. Andy Mwesigwa clears. Tonia playing it to Walusimbi. Jabate being stopped by Walusimbi. Okwi Emma going forward. He fails to play a through ball to Mutumba. Mutumba does it, trying to look for Massa, but the ball is being intercepted by Tori Onsu. Jabalia Francis for Liberia. Theo Wicks, Lewis, Guma Dennis, looking for Massa. He does control it. Massa has Francis Jaliba to beat. He fails to go past him as Andy Mwesugwa stops Anthony Lofalo. Lofalo thinks that it's been fouled, but it's a throw-in for Liberia. The side that beat Uganda 2-0. Tonia looking for Raha. Zan Raha. As the Liberians show their frustration from the officiation of the gentleman from Chad here. "71 minutes have been played so far." That can only mean that 19 minutes is all the Cranes have to get some more goals. 19 minutes is all the Angolians have to pull this game level or even go ahead and win it, as a foul has been called here against Jabate Olise. His options from long range, but his efforts are way off target. Massa failing to control that one as Alamadine Omega struggles to deal with it, but eventually does. Well, for Anthony, trying to go forward. He has 3 men to deal with, as the referee says that Anthony Lofo was fouled there by the trio of Hassan Waswa, Goma Dennis and Saidi Chayune. Alamadine Omega probably also needs some medical attention here. Looks like he pulled an hamstring, or it has something to do with his tummy. But earlier on it was his goalkeeper, Shaman Nathaniel, who was trying to stretch his leg as he gets some little bit of massage from the Liberian team doctor there, or should I say physiotherapist. Who will come off the field to let play continue, as on the other side the Cranes have a set piece to defend. It's a 2-man wall, rather 3-man wall, as the Liberians try to have some numbers in the box. It's been ripped in, and of course goes out for a goal kick as Robert Odonkara tried to get his hand on the ball, but it didn't happen. Long one from Odonkara, looking for Massa, who crashes one for Emma Okwi, but Shamani Nathaniel deals with it.
One man down.
The Liberians are still 1 man down, but the Cranes are struggling as Martin Kayongo Mutumba plays one for Emma Okwi. He crosses in the ball, but no, of course, Master Geoffrey was way yards away from that one there. Beautiful play from Martin Kayongo Mutumba, splitting the Liberian defense there for Emma Okwi, who crossed in a ball, but the nearest Ugandan was miles wide. Walusimi Godfrey, he brings in another one. Mother Geoffrey being stopped there by Wusi Solomon and Usu Tori, and it could be a corner kick for Uganda. Martin Kayongo Mutumba. The ball is not really where it's supposed to be, and play has continued as Master Geoffrey heads the ball out. The referee didn't see it, no player saw it, but Martin Kayongo Mutumba had that ball almost 30 centimeters from the yard that is demarcated for the corner kick. That corner kick arc is 1 yard. As Ane Mwesigwa gives the Liberians here, can Cranes recuperate? Robert Odonkara saves Uganda here as the captain, Ane Mwesigwa, almost gave away the lead that the Cranes have. He failed to deal with the ball, but of course Olise Jabate, who was following it up, played it straight into the path of Robert Odonkara. It's a corner kick for Liberia, a long one for Jabate. He has Maweje to deal with as Walusimi Godfrey defends it well. Saidi Chayune, Tony Maweje playing it to Master Geoffrey, who fails to control it, and be a throw in for Uganda as Jericho shouts out instructions to his players. Olise Soko Jabate disappointed that he couldn't finish that one off. Goma Dennis. Okwi Emma trying to chase it, but his back plays a role as Uganda tries to gain possession, but they lose it as soon as they gain it. It's Liberia. Saidi Chayune playing one for Mutumba, but he has Omega Alamadin, who muscles him off the ball. Waswa to Maweje, but no, it is the Liberians that gain possession. Tonia. As Zana, Patrick Welly has really struggled against the Ugandan defense, as Mutumba is also struggling to adapt to the Liberian masculine style of play, as Anthony Lafroy fouls here Robert Odonkara. When Robert Odonkara had gained possession of the ball with his hands, Lafroy decides to kick him around. Well, fans trying to have a debate here about Mutumba. Robert Odonkara seems for the second time in the game will need medical attention. Seems something is wrong with his hand.
Era solo un
80 minutes have been played in this game. 20 minutes is all the Cranes have to pull off another historic victory here. The Liberians need those 10 minutes to go out there and get a goal. Their coach Jerry Kongabe did say that a draw wouldn't be bad enough for him. He knows what he was up against, despite the fact that they had beaten Uganda 2 goals to 0 rather, Liberia. They did really say that the side was good. Odonkara gains his feet and he'll kick off the quest for a second goal here. As Maoji and Walusimbi collide in the midfield. Tonia being fouled here by Isinde Isaac, and it will be a free kick for Liberia. Olise Jabate a two-man wall of Mutumba and Walusimbi. But now the Cranes have to be very, very, very sensitive as Isinde heads it out. But it's still possession for Liberia. Zana playing it down for Unsu Ture. The ball leaves for Theo Wicks, who plays a long one for Jabate. Olise Mutumba gaining possession. Looking for options. Martin Kayongo Mutumba playing it down for Massa. Massa running it down. He has a player to beat. Can he really do that? Massa still trying to forge his way. He whips in across. And of course the ball is being headed, but off target by Tony Maweje. Trying to look for second here. He's the reason Uganda are leading this game 1 goal to 0. As Liberia make a second substitution, Barian Heron will be coming on for Jabate Olise. Shot number 19 of Liberia, Barian Heron, 21 years of age. As Walusimi Godfrey and Jabate try to get physical here, some exchange of words here and there. And of course, Jericho will have to save. The Liberian coach Jericho will have to save Jabate Olise. He has really been very, very frustrated from the time he missed that chance in front of goal against Odonkara. He has not been the player that he has been for Liberia earlier on. And Barian Heron will make his way on the field. It's a corner kick for Uganda. Less than 5 minutes to play for. Martin Kayongo Mutumba does it again. The ball miles away from the arc. Whips it across, and this time round the ball is being headed away by Patrick Welly. His first positive contribution for Liberia in this game. Patrick Welly. Theo Wicks looking for Heron, back to Theo Wicks, playing it down to Tonia. Tonia taking a long shot that almost goes out for a throw in, but it will be a goal kick for Liberia. Rather Uganda, I beg your pardon. The Cranes are doing everything possible to hold on and get a win here. The fans try to come. The stadium is not full to capacity, but I'm sure if the Cranes can put 3 points in the bag today, this thing, the 42,000 capacity seater, will be filled with spectators, I'm sure. One of the prominent Cranes fans, Mr. Daniel Tamasjire, is also here enjoying the game in the VIP section. Hassan Wasso, Emma Okwi being called here for offside. A run that I'm sure he had Alamadin Omega to beat, who would have beaten him with ease. Hassan Wasso playing it straight onto the feet of Anthony Loswa. Liberia, but of course a shot from Kure also goes way wide, and it will be a goal kick for Uganda. As Daniel Muzei Selunkuma also plans to make his way here. I wonder who he will be coming on for. The Kenya Premier League Football of the Year from last season. 3 minutes will be added onto. Wondering if Selunkuma will really come on as Kayongo Mutumba lies down in pain. He's been hurt. 3 minutes of added time is all Uganda has got. 3 minutes of added time is all Daniel Muzei Selunkuma, the Kenya Premier League Football of the Year, will also be making his way here. Jaliba Francis for Liberia, bringing in a long one as Patrick Welly heads it wide. His second contribution in front of the Ugandan goal, rather his first contribution in front of the Ugandan goal, is a header that goes wide. Daniel Selunkuma yet to make his way here. He's also just 19 years of age. Mzee Daniel Selunkuma will be coming on for Emma Okwi, the Kenya Premier League Footballer of the Year from last season. He plays in football for Goma here. He's a product of the famous Kampala Kids League that traversed Europe, playing against fellow youngsters, the likes of Fabregas, the likes of Messi, the likes of Torres, the likes of Gerard Piqué. Those are players that are now superstars all over Europe. Mzee Selunkuma, a chance has been gifted to him to go out there and make history. By the way, he's been favored ahead of Robert Sentongo, ahead of Amis Chiza Diego. As Guma Dennis comes to the Cranes' safety here. Anthony Lofwa bringing in across, being headed away by Isaac Isinde. Mutumba Daniel Sonkuma to Saidi Chaine. Saidi Chaine failing to play it back to Darren Sonkuma. Plays a long one looking for Massa Joffrey, who fails to control it as the Cranes give away possession. A game that I believe Uganda should have been able to score more goals, but they only settled for one, courtesy of Tony Maweje. As the referee brings this game to an end, it's been a very, very historic win for Uganda. Coach Mitchell trying to call onto his players, greeting everyone one by one, probably the replay apart, but a fight is going on between Massa and the defender of Liberian, Alapin Omega. You wonder what's really going on here, being calmed down by the referees and of course police coming into the stadium here. Patrick Welly, I'd love to hear what he has to say. Not a very, very happy man as Uganda makes a historic win here against Liberia. 1-0. The Cranes have won. The Ugandans should be happy as Liberia show their frustrations. Not very happy with the results, but of course that's football for you. We are never happy about the results. The losing team is never excited about the results, as Mitchell there tries to hug Anthony Laford, trying to have some pep talk here with him. A result that Liberia badly wanted, but I'm sure they needed it as bad as Uganda needed it, and it was always going to go one way. That's the Ugandan way. 1-0 for Uganda, and of course from the Mandela National Stadium, my name is Clive Chase. On behalf of the Pulse Polo crew that has been here, we shall try to make our way to the press conference room to hear what both coaches Mitchell and of course Frank, both captains Adam Westwa and Anthony Lafort, have to say about this fixture that Uganda has managed to come out on top 1-0, courtesy of Tony Maweche. See you then.
Welcome to Hotel Le Grand and Leisure Center. An ambient environment, compassionate customer service, conference facilities, DSTV, a fully stocked bar and restaurant, a lovely location for your parties and events, swimming facilities for adults and kids, located at Plot 660 behind National Water Offices, Boise. For more information, please call 0772 603 375.
I believe.
We believe.
We believe. I believe.
We believe.
I believe. MTN. Everywhere you go.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Renzori Boxing Gala. Come, watch Uganda's WBC defending champion, Joe Vegas Lubega Owakabi, as he takes on Hani Atio from Egypt. Uma Samata, the Pain, versus Australian three-time world champion Rhys Karakariakos as they battle for the WBC Intercontinental title. And Sande Swiko Majemaje as he battles for the African Boxing Union against Atef Mohammed from Egypt. Friday 14th June 2013 at Jadondo Rugby Ground. Tickets go for 15,000, 35,000 and 80,000. Type Renzori to 6868 to win tickets. For reservations, call 0701 267 075. The Renzori Boxing Gala 2013 is sponsored by Renzori Mineral Water, Events Warehouse, Enyanda Newspaper, Mount Zion Hotel, SMS Empire, Showtime, Cairo International Bank, powered by Lash Media Production.
Introducing an international university. In order to produce academically excellent graduates, exemplary global citizens, capable of applying knowledge to enhance development, bringing the East African region even closer together. We encourage research and entrepreneurship development, giving our graduates the ability to light their candles. St. Lawrence University. Light your candle.